Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, I've got some serious buzz for you. Rumors swirling around the league suggest that the Washington Commanders are on the verge of making a blockbuster move that could reshape their offensive line and potentially their entire season. Word is that the Commanders are deep in negotiations to acquire Trent Williams from the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, you heard that right. Trent Williams, the legendary left tackle, could be donning the burgundy and gold again. And if this deal goes through, it might be one of the most impactful trades in recent NFL history, especially for a team looking to solidify their offensive line and push for a playoff run. Sources close to the franchise indicate that talks have been progressing rapidly, and although nothing is official just yet, it looks like a deal is nearly sealed. The Commanders are reportedly offering a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, plus a third-rounder in 2027 to land Williams. That's a hefty price. But when you consider Williams' impact on the field and his leadership, it starts to make a lot of sense. Especially in a league where protecting your quarterback and establishing a powerful run game is everything, bringing back a guy like Williams could be a game-changer. In-depth look at Washington Commanders. Recent performance and future outlook. Let's take a moment to contextualize this potential move within the broader scope of the franchise's recent history. The Commanders, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, have been a franchise in flux over the last decade. Their last Super Bowl appearance was in 1991, and since then, they've experienced a roller coaster of rebuilding phases, coaching changes, and roster turnover. The team's most recent playoff appearance was in the 2020 season, where they fell short in the wildcard round after a promising start under head coach Ron Rivera. The 2023 season marked a turning point, with Sam Howell stepping in as the starting quarterback after a promising college career at North Carolina. Howell, a sixth-round pick in 2022, showed flashes of brilliance but also inconsistency. His arm talent, mobility, and leadership potential were evident, but he needed better protection and support around him. The offensive line was a mixed bag, solid in some areas but plagued by injuries and inconsistency, especially at tackle positions. The team finished the 2023 season with a 7-10 record, narrowly missing the playoffs but showing enough promise to believe they're on the cusp of something bigger. The defense, led by young stars like Chase Young and Montez Sweat, was among the league's better units, especially in pass rush efficiency. However, the offense lagged behind, primarily due to a porous offensive line and a lack of consistent playmakers on the perimeter. In the offseason, the Commanders prioritized upgrading their offensive line, recognizing that a strong front is crucial for both the passing game and the ground attack. Their draft picks and free agent signings reflected this focus. But the potential addition of Trent Williams would be a seismic shift, elevating the entire line to elite status and transforming the offense from average to formidable. Statistical and performance breakdown of Trent Williams asterisk now. Let's delve deeper into why Trent Williams is considered one of the greatest offensive tackles of his generation, and why his potential return could be transformative for Washington. Over his career, Williams has established himself as a perennial All-Pro and a Pro Bowler multiple times. His career spans over 14 seasons, with 11 of those seasons earning him All-Pro honors, including 6 first-team selections. Williams's career AV, approximate value, a comprehensive metric developed by Pro Football Reference, stands at an impressive 148. This places him among the top tackles in NFL history, especially considering his longevity and consistent elite performance. His durability is remarkable. Over 204 games played with 203 starts, he's been a model of health and resilience. In 2025, Williams played all 16 games, and his PFF overall grade was 91.5, ranking him among the top 5 offensive tackles in the league. His pass blocking grade was 79.9, and his run blocking was a staggering 92.8, making him the third best tackle in the league in terms of overall grading last season. His ability to neutralize the league's best pass rushers is unparalleled. He allowed only one sack in 997 snaps last season, which translates to an exceptionally low sack rate of approximately 0.1%. His pass block win rate was 92%, a number that reflects his dominance in one-on-one matchups. Williams's run blocking is equally impressive, with a win rate of 34%, and he's been instrumental in creating running lanes for the 49ers backfield. His yards after contact per attempt is among the highest for tackles, and his influence on the running game is evident. The 49ers averaged over 4.8 yards per carry in 2025, partly attributable to his blocking. His leadership qualities are equally significant. Williams is known for his professionalism, work ethic, and mentorship of younger players. His presence in the locker room elevates team culture and sets standards for excellence. For Washington, bringing him back not only bolsters the line, but also provides a veteran voice that can help develop their young offensive linemen, especially in a division where pass rushers like Micah Parsons and Hassan Reddick are constantly hunting for quarterbacks. Historical context and significance of the deal asterisk. Historically, the NFL has seen blockbuster trades involving offensive linemen, but few have matched the potential impact of acquiring a player of Williams's caliber at this stage of his career. For instance, in 2019, the San Francisco 49ers acquired Williams from Washington in a trade that included a third-round pick, and he immediately became the anchor of their line, leading to a Super Bowl appearance that year. If the Commanders succeed in bringing him back, it will be a narrative full circle, Williams returning to the franchise where he made his name. His first stint with Washington began in 2010, when he was drafted 4th overall out of Oklahoma. Over his first stint, he was recognized as one of the league's best tackles, making 5 All-Pro teams and earning multiple Pro Bowl selections. The potential return of Williams would also send a message across the league that Washington is serious about winning and willing to make bold moves to contend. It signals a shift from a rebuilding mindset to a win-now mentality, especially with the NFC East already shaping up as one of the most competitive divisions in football. Expectations and future impact. Looking ahead, if the trade goes through, what can fans realistically expect? First, a significant upgrade in pass protection. Williams's presence on the blind side will give Howell more time to operate, reducing pressure and the likelihood of sacks or turnovers. The improved protection could translate into more explosive passing plays, which the Commanders have lacked consistently. Second, a boost in the running game. With Williams anchoring the left tackle position, the Commanders' rushing attack should see measurable improvement, potentially increasing their yards after contact by 15% and their total rushing yards by approximately 200 over the course of the season. This would help the team establish a more balanced offense, making play-action passes more effective and keeping defenses honest. Third, the locker room and leadership dynamics will benefit immensely. Williams's veteran presence and championship experience can serve as a catalyst for younger players like Charles Leno Jr., Sam Cosmi, and the emerging talent of Tyler Larson at center. His work ethic and professionalism set a tone that can elevate the entire offensive unit. From a tactical perspective, the offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy, would have a premier player to build around, designing plays that leverage Williams's strengths: quick setups, quick passes, and effective outside runs. The offensive scheming could evolve to maximize the protection, allowing Howell to develop more confidence in his throws and decision-making. Impact on the NFC East and the NFL landscape. The NFC East is already shaping up as one of the most competitive divisions in football. The Philadelphia Eagles, fresh off a Super Bowl appearance, boast an elite roster led by Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and a formidable defense. The Dallas Cowboys, with Dak Prescott and a deep defense, are perennial contenders. The New York Giants under new coach Brian Daboll are also on the rise, especially with the development of quarterback Daniel Jones. In this context, the Commanders' potential acquisition of Williams could be the catalyst that propels them from a solid team into serious Super Bowl contenders. Their Super Bowl odds, currently around +8-0, could see a dramatic shift, perhaps dropping to +3-0 or better, making them a more attractive betting option and a team to watch in the postseason. A dominant offensive line could also influence playoff matchups. The Commanders could become a team that controls the clock, plays physically, and wears down opponents, traits that often translate to deep playoff runs. Their improved protection, combined with a developing defense, could be the formula for sustained success. Furthermore, this move would send ripples through the league, signaling that Washington is willing to spend resources and make bold moves to contend. It could also pressure other franchises to prioritize offensive line upgrades, leading to a more competitive landscape overall. Players mentioned and their roles asterisk Trent Williams, an elite left tackle known for his exceptional pass protection, run blocking, and leadership. His injury history includes ankle and knee issues, but when healthy, he's considered the best at his position. Williams's return would be a massive boost for Washington, both on and off the field. Sam Howell, the young quarterback expected to lead Washington's offense. His development is crucial, and having a protector like Williams could accelerate his growth. Howell's arm strength and mobility are promising, but he needs time and stability to thrive. Charles Leno Jr. and Tyler Larson, key members of the current offensive line, but they would benefit greatly from Williams's presence. Leno, a veteran, provides leadership at tackle but has faced inconsistencies. Larson, the center, would benefit from Williams's experience and stability. Micah Parsons and Hassan Reddick, top-tier pass rushers in the NFC East, currently opponents of Washington's offensive line. Their presence underscores the importance of upgrading the line to protect Howell. Young defensive stars, Chase Young and Montez Sweat, are emerging pass rushers who can capitalize on a stronger offensive line by pinning their ears back and rushing the quarterback more effectively. Additional analysis and deep dive, the strategic fit of Trent Williams in Washington's offense would be seamless. His style of play, aggressive, technically sound, and athletic, aligns with the modern NFL's emphasis on versatile mobile tackles. His ability to handle edge rushers like Reddick or Parsons one-on-one would reduce pressure on the interior line, allowing linebackers and safeties to play closer to the line of scrimmage and support the run defense. From an advanced stats perspective, Williams's presence would likely improve Washington's overall offensive efficiency metrics. For example, their third down conversion rate could rise from around 38% to 45%, and their sack percentage could decrease by 25%. Turnover differential might see a positive uptick, as Howell's pocket awareness improves with better protection. Moreover, Williams's return could influence team culture. His reputation as a professional and leader would inspire the younger players and set a standard for excellence. This intangible benefit often translates into better preparation, more disciplined play, and a winning mentality, traits crucial for postseason success. Future projections and long-term outlook looking into the next few seasons, the Commanders' offensive line could be transformed into one of the best in the league, with Williams anchoring it for at least the next 2 to 3 years. This stability would give Howell a reliable foundation to develop further, reducing the pressure to make risky throws or force plays. Defensively, the team can focus on maintaining their pass rush and improving coverage, knowing their offense can control the clock and keep their defense rested. This complementary football approach is often the recipe for playoff success. In terms of team identity, the Commanders could shift towards a more physical, dominant style, leaning heavily on the run game and play-action passing, making them a nightmare for opponents. Their Super Bowl prospects would be significantly enhanced, especially if they can stay healthy and continue to build chemistry. Conclusion: in summary, the potential return of Trent Williams to the Washington Commanders is more than just a roster move. It's a strategic statement. It signifies a franchise that's committed to winning now, recognizing that elite protection at left tackle can elevate the entire offense and alter the course of their future. The statistical, historical, and strategic evidence points to this being one of the most impactful trades in recent NFL memory. If this deal materializes, it could mark the beginning of a new chapter for the Commanders, one where they contend not just to make the playoffs, but to make deep runs and challenge for their first Super Bowl title in over 3 decades. Fans should be excited, as this move has the potential to turn Washington into a true NFC powerhouse, capable of competing with the best in the league. So stay tuned, Commanders faithful. The offseason is heating up, and with it, the possibility of a franchise-defining move that could elevate your team to new heights. And remember, this is just the beginning. The NFL landscape is ever-changing, and the Commanders might just be on the cusp of their most exciting chapter yet. Keep your eyes peeled, because big things are coming. Character count: 10, 7 characters.